Hi everyone. So first of all, I'd like to thank Nick for putting all this together. But I just felt it would be important for me to kind of talk not only to the new members of the club, but at the same time even the returning members, and kind of go over a few things that I feel is just very important. Because obviously, our philosophy is a little bit different than some of the philosophies of other clubs, right? So I want to make sure we get it clear. We come from the idea that our job as a club is to make sure the kids are having a great time. We are teaching them the fundamentals that they need to be successful beyond high school. So that's what we feel our job is. Our job, we don't feel, is to win smaller tournaments or to go out and just play a million games a year. So I want to clarify this because I think it's important to understand. In the last few weeks, we've had a large crisis in this country, and a lot of the top coaches, I'm talking the top coaches, people like Nick Turrieta, Gino Turrieta from Connecticut, 11 times national coach. We've had, some coaches basically from basketball stepping up, some volleyball coaches stepping up, even some swimming coaches stepping up, and basically saying that we have a large crisis. And the crisis is, we are no longer teaching, we're just playing. And that's not what sports is. If you want to do recreation, that's fine. Set up your league where you can play every Tuesday and Thursday, and that's recreation, and that's okay. I do not have a problem with that. I'm not judgmental. But if you are trying to develop a real club, then one of the things that we're starting to see is that the dominance in sports, in team sports, are the Europeans right now. They're the ones that are dominating, and some of the college coaches in America are even saying, yeah, of course I'm going to go recruit a foreign athlete. They come in as an 18-year-old knowing all the fundamentals. They know how to play. They can pass. They can shoot. They understand the game. They have great legs. And then we get some of our own kids, and they're coming to college, same age, but they're coming into college. Yeah, they know how to run a pick. They know how to run a screen, but they can't shoot. They can't pass. They cannot play at the higher level. So Coach Turrieta made it very simple. And that is, it says in Europe, the traditional basketball athlete trains 6 workouts a week and play 1 game a week. If you actually look at it the way it works here in U.S., a lot of times we are training 2 to 3 times a week and then end up playing 5-6 games on the weekend. And that's every weekend. So when you break it down for the amount of times in the years, you're going to realize that the kids has no time to develop, right? Development takes time. You have to work on long-range planning. So you have to make sure the kid has to have time to swim. The kid has to have time to work on his legs. The kid has to have time to work on fundamentals, technical conditioning. And then when all that's done, then you go ahead and you play a game and see how everything is working. Pretty much like in a classroom, right? I'm pretty sure if you gave a test every day, most kids are not going to learn anything. But what you do is you teach a chapter, 2 chapters, and then of course you have a test to see how much they have retained. So just making it clear, if you have any questions, you should always ask me, as the final decision is mine. So please do not bother my coaches, right? They are doing what I tell them to do, okay? This weekend, I was so proud of them, and they were on the phone with me the whole time, and then basically I was so proud of all of them, right? We were a true novice team with 8-year-olds. We were not the number 1 team that entered a novice like some of the other programs did. Right? So we went out there, we did what we have to do, but we also saw a lot of things we need to work on. So this tape is for one reason and one reason only. That is our philosophy. I will not punish your athlete because he's playing another sport. I will not punish your athlete because he has school and he has to miss a practice. But the only time I would have to do some kind of a punishment is when the athlete is here, but yet is not paying attention, he's not working hard, or he is disturbing the learning process of others, right? So just wanted to make it clear, we have a pretty good tournament, a pretty good turnout with the way I want it. We have a guarantee anywhere between 25 to 35 games. We will be trying to add about 10 more, but much like the great programs around the world, I don't see any reason why these kids need to play 85 to 100 games a year when what they're doing is just basically practicing bad habits. So, again, thank you so much. You guys' support has been amazing. I think I have the best group of parents around. We're looking forward to really be successful this year. And again, successful to me is not winning championships. That is a consequence of your success. Successful to me is that every one of our kids enjoy themselves and they are moving up into the sport. Thank you so much.